Hey everyone, happy Monday. Today I wanted to jump on to dispel the myth that self-care has to be expensive. Many of us think that it's a big spa weekend or a vacation or something super elaborate and super costly, things that people can only afford to do if they have a lot of dispensable income or extra time on their hands, or if they don't work and they have a spouse who can support them, or if they have a really flexible schedule. But I want to encourage you that no matter where you're at today, no matter what your life situation and work situation and financial situation are, you can make time and make room in your life for self-care. How does that sound? Good. Probably pretty good, right? That was really liberating for me when I realized it didn't have to be super expensive spa vacations or even a regular mani-pedi at a salon or booking something and having to make an appointment. Like, that's just more complicated than my life could handle. So I set out to come up with some ideas for how to engage in frugal self-care, or as I'm calling it, how to care for yourself without breaking the bank. So self-care does not have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be super time consuming. It doesn't even have to be the same all the time. You can try different things. So you could have a bubble bath, find some awesome aromatherapy or some bath salts or bath bombs or whatever you like, and light a candle, maybe grab a book or turn on some music, whatever your thing is, and just enjoy some time to yourself. Because that's really what this is about, right? It's about nourishing your soul and giving yourself a break from the hustle and the grind of daily life. It's taking a step back from your work and setting aside the things that are stressing you out or making you frustrated, or even the really good things that just take a lot of work and take a lot of energy out of you. It's not just bad stuff, it's the good stuff too. Sometimes you need a break from that. So it's figuring out how you can take a step back and recharge in the middle of your crazy busy life so that when you get back into it, you can be re-energized and refreshed and be your best self. Okay, so back to the list. Bubble bath, you can light a candle, whether it's during your bath or another time. I just like having them lit all the time. A nice soy one with an essential oil fragrance. Those are usually my faves. And you could read a book. I love doing that. In case you haven't noticed, I have bookshelves behind me here, and I love reading. It's a nice way for me to decompress. Whether you're learning something new or escaping in a novel, reading can be a really fun way to just rest and relax, and you can do it in little spurts. And that's the way a lot of these things are. They don't have to be 3 hours at a time. It can be 5, 10, 20 minutes. So fit things in however you can, and just take little breaks to weave some self-care into your day, however that works best for you. You could go for a walk or a bike ride, or go, rollerblading or swimming or whatever physical activity you like. Just make a little time for it. Just get outside. There's something so powerful about getting outside and engaging in self-care that way. You could go to the pool or go to the beach or something for an afternoon. There's something so comforting and relaxing about being near water. You could call a friend. Maybe you're a really social person and self-care for you doesn't necessarily mean sitting in solitude. Maybe it just means catching up with a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, or calling your mom or your grandma or your neighbor or your sister or whoever you like to talk to. Maybe it's having a home mani-pedi or facial night. I do that a lot at home because I think it's a lot of fun. I paint my nails and I put on a face mask or something and just relax at home. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to make an appointment. I can do it whenever I have time, and that's how it works for me. And I don't know, maybe that'll work for you too. Or you could make an appointment to get it done somewhere else, of course, if you would rather do it that way. You could have a girls' night in. That's one of my favorite ways to engage in self-care and community at the same time. It's like killing two birds with one stone, or maybe a win-win. Maybe that's a better comparison because it's really positive. But it can be a lot of fun to just get a bunch of your girlfriends together to, paint nails and do makeup and do facials and watch a chick flick and just, make a big bunch of popcorn and just laugh about all the things and have a really good time together. You could listen to your favorite music, and you can do that regardless of what you're doing. It doesn't even have to be like set aside time when that's the only thing you're doing. Maybe you're in the car and you're just on your way to work or on your way home or on your way to the grocery store. Maybe you're washing dishes or cleaning your house. You could infuse a little bit of self-care into those regular daily activities by listening to your favorite music or a podcast, or an audiobook or whatever it is that you like to listen to. You could learn a new skill from YouTube, whatever you want to learn, like hand lettering. I'm trying to learn that, the like fancy curlicue stuff that looks really pretty. That doesn't cost anything, and that's fun, and it doesn't necessarily like seem super productive, but that's kind of what self-care is. It's taking care of our souls. It's restful and relaxing. It's just taking a break from the chaos of everyday life and doing things that are just good for us internally, things that make us feel happy and joyful. And so maybe you could look something up. You could learn to crochet. You could learn to paint. You could learn to do any number of things. YouTube has tutorials for everything. So you can learn something new on YouTube. Or guess what? You could just take a nap. Super simple. Just take a nap. Just rest, relax, do whatever you want to do. But there are so many ways, you guys, that you can engage in self-care without breaking the bank, without spending a ton of money or even taking a lot of time or making a big deal about it. So I don't know what your favorite idea is, but I would love to hear in the comments if any of these were really new, or if you have a favorite, or if you're gonna go do one of them right now because it just sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to hear from you. And as always, if you want more encouragement or tips or resources about self-care, that's been our theme for the month of July. And there are a bunch of resources and so much discussion and encouragement about that in the Joyful Living community. And I've put a link for that in the description, and I would love to see you there. That's all for today, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.